Hipsters, horrors of today.
Hipsters. This video will teach you how to defend, disable, and if necessary, destroy the common hipster. If you don't know what hipster is, or you're just crazy mega dumb, the internet describes the hipster as a person who follows latest fashions and trends. But I would actually go one step further to say, hipsters are dumb pretentious fuckheads who will strive to be as different and individual as they can be, whilst ultimately failing at both. Actually, yeah, that's just it. Fortunately for the rest of us, they're pretty good entertainment, at your own risk. If you ever hear the words, "Oh my god, they're so mainstream," run! Run and never turn back! You got all that? Good. Lesson number 1. Hipsters are like vampires. This is maybe the most important bit, because they're contagious, drink blood, and no one takes them seriously anymore. Don't invite one into your house. You could probably kill one with a steak. Okay, not sure where I was going with this point. Lesson number 2. Identifying the hipster. Oh no, looks like you've been put in an everyday scenario with a hipster. But what do you do? Hipsters are mostly dangerous creatures when provoked. So you need to find out exactly what type of hipster you're up against. Yes, that's right, even though the whole point of hipsters is to be unique and not be categorised, they can be stereotyped just like everybody else into 5 easy categories. Number 1, the teeter. Teeters are incredibly easy to spot, most because they try too hard and aren't that intelligent. Telltale signs include skateboards, snapbacks, graffiti, and of course, talking like a fucking retard.
That shit is whack, nigga. Looks dope.
And most famously,
Damn.
danger rating 2 out of 5. Annoying, but mostly harmless. Number 2, the bit kid. Bit kids are known for liking their own privacy. Whilst independent, they tend to go a bit overboard with the whole social awkwardness thing, to the point where they're trying. They obsess over their work, take friends as they come and go, collect music obsessively, have a thing for movies, sci-fi, and use at least one website obsessively. So, not me at all. Also look out for a fondness of cats. I don't know, that's all the thing. Danger rating 1 out of 5. Literally harmless. Number 3, the palate. Now this is where things get tricky. Palates are generally very smart people. If you started a debate with one, you'd lose. Palates are generally the older hipsters who think they're better cultured because they've read more poems and historical novels than you have. Are you a hipster?
Shut up, fascist.
Mostly vegetarians or environmentalists with a look that just screams, "I'm better than you." Palates are cunning, but are basically just hippies that wash. 3 out of 5. Number 4, the bipster. Now bipsters are hard to spot, mostly because of how little tolerance they have for other hipsters. Normally quite muscular and scary looking. Are you a hipster?
What do I look like? Some kind of spoilt rich kid?
Fuck you. They don't stand for modern shit and like to complain about the way things are. Hipsters remain obscure and odd as other hipsters, but denied at all costs. They usually have a very distinct taste in music and hobbies, and have a strange, almost loving connection with pit bulls. It's not even entirely sure whether they count as hipsters anymore, but dangerous nonetheless, 4 out of 5. And finally, number 5, the scariest of all, the final boss hipster. This is it, the hipster of all hipsters. The others are actually alright guys compared to this dude. This guy is an absolute walking cliche. Hell, people like this invented the cliche. Music you've probably never heard of, weird underground clothes labels. When you imagine a hipster, this is the guy you see in your nightmares. Avoid at all costs. 5 out of 5. So basically, if you're up against a teeter, just throw money and run. A bit kid can be defeated by sunlight. Palettes can be defeated by rap music. Hipsters by bear mace. And the final boss hipsters, just a good old punch to the face. Now for the final lesson. Are you a hipster? Being a hipster is much like being a zombie actually. It spreads and you could be one now without knowing it. And there's no return from being a zombie. Now here's the test. I'm going to show you some things and you guys have to guess whether they're deck or fin. And you guys have to guess whether they are deck or they are fin. If you get more than 5 right, you should really reconsider your opinion on yourself. Go! Anime art movies. These are actually pretty deck, yeah. Snapbacks. Thin. These are plain embarrassing. Please stop, you look retarded. David Bowie. The answer is deck. Now if he would only just retire. The bedhead style. Deck, although I wouldn't really call it a style. The nerd glasses look. About as thin as it comes. The casual gentleman look. Outdated. Still pretty deck. Arm warmers. Thin. Thin. Forever thin. Seriously, you're verging on nerd. Finally, douchebag glasses. And the answer is 100% deck. But only if like you're as cool as Matt Lake. They don't work otherwise. And that's the end of the quiz. Wait a minute. I have a lot of those hipster things. Maybe I am.
What is it you wanted to tell me, son?
Dad, I'm a hipster.